the unit digit of 87 is to power 562. Okay, so what is cyclicity of 87? It's not about 87, it's all about 7. So what is the cyclicity of 7? So let's write down cyclicity of 7 is what? 7. 7 square is what? 49. So 9. 7 9s are 63 is 3. 7 3s are 21 and 1, and again 7 1s are 7. So it is again going to be your 7. So what is cyclicity? What do you mean by cyclicity? That after how many numbers this number is going to repeat. So after 4 numbers this power or the number is going to repeat. So 87 is to power 562. So after each 4 numbers it is going to repeat. So how to find out is, let's divide this 562 by 4 to find out that how many pairs of 4 is going to be there. So this is going to be what? So remainder is going to be 2, and whatever a quotient doesn't matter, because important thing is that what is going to be remainder. Why what is going to be remainder? Because until unless you are having a pair of 4 numbers, doesn't matter that 7 is coming before 9 or 9 is coming before 7. But the interesting part is that what is going to be your remainder. So now remainder is going to be 2. So what does that mean? Remainder is going to be 2 means it is going to end on 9. If remainder was 1, so it should be 7. If remainder is 2, it should be 9. If remainder is 3, it should be 3. And if remainder is 4, or you can say remainder should be 0, because you are dividing this number by 4. So your remainder should be 0. So obviously this number is going to be 1. So that is the cyclicity of this number, or 7. I already made a video of this, so you can also watch there. Now this time only 9. So because remainder is 2, so your number will ends on what? 9. Doesn't matter. I think original question was a bit different. It was 287 to the power 562875. So you can also do this, but doesn't matter that there is 8 and 2 is also there. You can save this number and whatever they are. Doesn't matter. The important thing is that it is starting for 7. 7 to the power is something. So this power should be divided by 4. So divide this number by 4. I think that is also easy. Just divide last 2 number by 4. If you are dividing last 2 number by 4, why? Because divisibility test of 4 is what? If a number is divisible by last 2 numbers. So whatever the remainder you are having, like in this number, I also did this. I just divide 62. So 62 dividing by 4. So you will get a remainder 2. Remainder question doesn't matter, whatever that is. So in this question you will also do this. Remainder is going to be what? 3. So remainder is 3. So 793. So if original question, if I ask you, the remainder is going to be 3. So this is so easy to find out the remainders. Okay, or the last digit. Next question. The unit digit in the unit place of 7 is to the power 295 multiplied by 3 is to power 158. Okay, so let's start. 7 to the power 295. We just did it previously, that 95. Let's divide 95 by 4. So what will be remainder? Remainder is going to be 3. So 7 is to power 295. If remainder is 3, so as I did 7931. So remainder is 3, means not 3 right now, because remainder is 3. Fortunately number is also 3. So it will end on 3. So 7 is to power 295 will ends on 3. Multiplied by 3 is to power 158. So 158 is what? What is the cyclicity of 3? Cyclicity of 3 is 3, 9, 7 and 1. Okay. So it is 3, 9, 7, 1, 3, 3 square, 9, 9 3s are 27, 7 3s are 21, 3 1s are 3. If someone is not able to remember, they can also do by this. So again cyclicity is what? After each 4 numbers, they are going to repeat these patterns. So let's divide this number power by 4 also. Again I'm doing the same thing. I'm just dividing last 2 digit by 4. So what will be the remainder? Remainder is going to be 2, and if remainder is going to be 2, this number will end on 9. So this will end on 9. This will end on 3. This will end on 9. So the complete multiplication went 9 3s are 27. So the complete multiplication will end on 7. Okay. So you can also do this type of question. What is the unit digit of expression 4 is to power 993? Okay, so I think the numbers 4 is to power 993. So what is the cyclicity of 4? Actually, it is so easy. 4 and 6, that's it. There's a 2 after each two number, they are going to repeat, like 4 square is 16, 6 fours are 24. So cyclicity is of only two numbers. So let's divide by 2. So if you divide by 2, you will get a remainder as a 1. If remainder is 1, it is 4. If remainder is 0, obviously it is 6. So this time the remainder is 1 because it's an odd number. If the remainder is going to be even, then you will get 6. So in this question, you will get this number as a 4. You can also do this by this 4 to the power any number. Let's say it is even or odd. Okay. So if it is even, so obviously remainder is going to be 0. So the number will end on 6. So if 4 to the power even, it will 6. If 4 to the power odd, it will 4. So by using this alternate method, you can also do it directly. You do not need to solve this complete process. Just see that this number is odd, so it is going to be what, 4, and this is even, it is going to be 6. Okay, let's come to the next problem. Find the unit digit of the expression 123 into 587 987 278. I started this question because I think it's important that you know what is application of this unit digit place, right? So this is quite easy actually. 123 multiplied by 587 multiplied by 987 multiplied by 78. So 3 sevens are 21. So product of this will ends on 1. And 7 8s are 56. So product of this number will ends on 6. In between them there is a multiplication sign. So 1 into 6 will ends on what? 6. So ultimately this particular product will ends on 6. If I ask you that if there is a sign of plus is between them, so at that place you will also use this 1 plus 6. So this is going to be 7. So by using this method you can do each and everything. You can also calculate like questions like which are very complicated, like 486 square multiplied by 789 square, whatever they are, or cube. So you can use this unit method, and by option just see that if you are getting in options, if there are different unit places are there, so you can do it very directly. 6 square, so any power of 6 will ends on 6. 9 cube, so 9 cube is what? 919, and 9 6 are 54. So in question, if there is a digit which is ending on 4, so that is going to be your answer. Okay, so I think what is about maths, you also know that what is the application and how you can use your maths also. So this is how you can use maths in multiplication process. Which one of the following can't be the square of a natural number? Yes, that is important question actually. There are plenty of questions are there, so let's start. I'm just explaining all the things, then we can start the answer also, but let me explain you. 1 square is ending on 1 and 11 square is ending on 121. So any number which is ending on 1, square of that number will also ends on 1. Now 2 square, so any number which is ending on 2, its square will end on 4. Any number which is ending on 3, its square is ending on 9. Now any number which is ending on 4, square of this number is ending on 6. And any number which is ending on 5, square of this number will end on 5. Now any number which is ending on 6, square of this number will end on 6. Any number which is ending on 7, square of this number will end on 9. Any number which is ending on 8, square of this will end on 4. And any number which is ending on 9, square of this number will end on 6. So any number obviously ending with 0, so it ends on 0. So you got this number, okay? You are now started in this particular format, you started to repeat the numbers. So what are the numbers which you are not getting right now? You got 1, okay? You didn't get that 2, okay? And you didn't get that 3. Did you got 4? Yes, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there, 7 is not also not there. then it is also not there. 9 is there and 0 is also there. So any number, if you are having a square of any number, it cannot ends on 2, 3, 7 and 8. So any number, let's say yx square, so this unit place is never going to be 2, 3 and 7, 8. You can also just pause this and you can also repeat this if you want to see, but this is important. So 6 can be answered, 5 can be answered, 1 can be answered, but 2, this one, it cannot be a square of any natural number. Okay, so this is the important one. This can you can all use this in shortcut methods also to find out particular squares of a number. Okay, if n equals to 18n square plus 9n plus 8 divided by n, where capital N belongs to the integer, and how many integral solution of n's are possible. Okay, so let's write down this. N should be a positive integer or any integer number. Okay, so this is 18n square plus 9n plus 8, and this number is divided by 9. Okay, so these are some pattern questions. So straight away we can start with this, because we want this integer number to, we should find out that which number is going to make this non-integer. Okay, so 18n square divided by n plus 9n divided by 8n and 8 divided by n, it will direct n, it will also direct n. So this complete equation is going to turn in 18n plus 9 plus 8 by n. Okay, now you have to see this very carefully. N belongs to integer. There is nothing is given that it should be positive integer. So this expression can be negative also. Okay, so this expression can be negative also. Let's start to put the values of n step by step, but it will always going to be integer value. Fine, 18 multiplied by any number which is integer, obviously. So this is going to be an integer number. Doesn't matter with 9 whether you are putting integer or non-integer value, so doesn't matter, but this will affect your value 8 by n. If this is not going to be a factor of 8, then this value is going to be non-integer value. Okay, so let me find out what are the values of 8 or what are the factor of 8. So possible factors of 8 are what? 1, 2, 4 and 8. So 1, 2, 4, 8 and if you are putting there as a value of n, it will not going to give you non-integer value. Okay, like 8 upon 1 is 8, 8 upon 2 is what? 4, 8 upon 4 is what? 2, and 8 upon 8 is going to be 1. If there was a constraint that it should be a positive number, then you have to see this key whether you can put this negative values of this or not. But if it is not, then it could be plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4 and plus minus 8. So these are the 4 to the 8 values you can use at a place of n. So how many values are possible? So there are 8 possible values are there where you can use this value as a to make this particular equation as a integer number. Okay, so let's come to the next problem. If x to the power 2a plus 1 plus y to the power 2b plus 1, y to the power 2b always ends in 0 and a and b are positive integers, then the values of x and y can be. Okay, so these are the another problem of cyclicity. These are not direct problems, these are the non-indirect problems. So let's write down x to the power 2a plus 1 plus y to the power 2b always ends in 0. So whatever you are getting, they are always ends on 0. Now these values are a and b are going to be your integer values. Okay, I'm just starting with the easiest value, as you can put a is equals to b is equals to 1. So this is going to be x cube and y is going to be y square. Okay, these are the possible sets are given to you, so you have to put these numbers and you can start with them. Okay, x cube, so x cube, so I'm starting with the first option, x cube. So what is 9 cube? 9 cube will going to be end on 9, and second value of y is given to you as 7. So 7 square of 9, so 9 plus 9 is going to be 8, so it will not ends on 0. Now 21 and 29, so I have to just consider 1. okay, unit place, because we are just considering about unit place. So 1 cube is 1, and what is 9 square? So it's also 1. So 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. So this is also wrong. Let's come to the third option, 7 and 9. So 7 cube. So what is 7 cube? It will be 343. So obviously unit place is going to be 3. And what is 9 square? It is 1. So 3 plus 4, 1 is going to be 4. So it is also not going to be your option. So finally you will get single option is what? 29. What is 9 cube? As we already did, 9. And what is 21's unit number is what? 1. So what is 1 cube? It is going to be 1. So 9 plus 1 is going 0. So this is going to be our answer. So in this type of problems, you have to go with the options, okay? You can't read it directly, or you have to not think about that, because you will get lots of options. Like if I ask you what is, if the numbers are ending on, let's say 6 to 5 and 25, so 5 square or 5 cube is what? Whatever they are, 5. This is 5, this is 0. So there other options are also. So you have to just start with the options, that whatever options are available or given to you, you have to just make sure that out of them there is going to be answer. Okay.